What's the weirdest compliment you've ever been given? I work retail and was told this by a customer, "You're so nice, you must have been bullied in high school." Fair toe. I got a similar one, only it was, "You're so polite, your parents must have hit you." A co-worker once told me that I was a cross between Han Solo and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew from the Muppets. This was in 1998 and I still can't stop thinking about it. Was that supposed to be a compliment? An insult? The worst part is that he was pretty accurate, actually. Not gonna lie, if someone told me I looked like a cross between Han Solo and Dr. Honeydew, I'd be so proud. Well, I would at least take the Han Solo part as a compliment. Someone told me my eyes were upside down. Not sure what that means or if was even a compliment, they seemed friendly. This one made me laugh. What does it mean? You just put them on upside down that morning, no malicious intent. You look like you're good with your elbows, said by a 50-plus-year-old man biking by. He then swung back around telling me I should try out for the local roller derby team. This sounds like a dad directing women to his newly out daughter's roller derby team. Or? You look ominous, the mailman said to me while I sat on the curb reading Time magazine waiting outside my apartment for the mail to arrive. A lot of people try very hard to look ominous and can't do it. Prob just thought you were the type that eats meat and fruit. A teacher in high school told me several times that I had a perfectly shaped head. Freshman year phrenology class. Good times. A couple with a newborn daughter asked me how my parents set me down to sleep when I was a baby. They wanted to know how my head could be shaped so perfectly. With the right makeup you'd make a really good looking girl. I'm a guy BTW. You could be a part-time model. It happened 2 times that girls actually asked me if they could apply makeup on me. I agreed both times because it was funny. You remind me of a swan. Large, white and a psychopathic attitude. You are so tan. How did you get so tan? I'm Indian. Reminds me of when then Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi once complimented an African priest on his tan after visiting an earthquake-struck town. Wow, you're stronger than my dad, my GF, the first time I picked her up. That's not weird, dude. My father used to pick me up every time in a fun way and now I miss it. So it may be like that. You finally look like a human being. It happens every time I get a haircut. Lol edit. Thanks for the awards. D also, it's nice to see that you finally look like a human is an universal saying rather than just something I thought was from my country. I wonder what other sayings are like that. My girlfriend was about to tell the lady cutting my hair make him human but ended up not saying that. Eventually the hair lady ended up saying something along the lines of "You seem so nice." I had one lady tell me to make her boyfriend human again, like what the heck, am I right? Read that in Morgan Freeman's voice for some reason. I, an 18 years / male at the time, was catcalled while walking up the street. The assailant screamed, "You have very good posture." Lol edit. I had actually been involved in a pretty serious car wreck months prior and had been working on my posture with a physical therapist to address whiplash related pain. Got to engage those abdominal muscles just under your belly. I think you made some physiotherapist very proud that day. You'd look great in an off-shoulder dress. I'm a guy, but if I ever want to start wearing dresses, I know I'll choose off-shoulder ones. They meant to say you have ice clavicles. From a teacher, you're like a barbed-wired fence, maybe something gets past you, but it leaves tattered pieces behind. I'm not very attentive, but somehow I manage to pick up info I need and use it appropriately. During an internal ultrasound I once got told I have beautiful fallopian tubes. I've been riding that high for years. During pelvic floor PT they have the ultrasound on so you can see that you're doing the exercises correctly. When you do it correctly your cervix curls up a bit and looks like it's smiling. My PT said, "Look at that happy little cervix." Now whenever I do my kegels, I picture my smiling little cervix. underscore. It was a Crowd Australia Day celebration in the city. Shit was getting a bit out of control and everyone had way too much to drink. I tried to walk quietly by a bunch of fairly aggressive troublemakers, without attracting attention. One of them shouts out, "Hey everyone, look at that guy. He looks awesome. I want my children to look like him." Fucking everyone stops and looks at me. Some people nod and go, "Yeah." Well, they wouldn't be his children anymore. "Your freckles are so sexy. They remind me of my sister." Freckles are sexy, his sister has freckles, both of those are normal statements. Sexy freckles remind him of his sister. Nah, that's messed up. I went to my 25th high school reunion and a woman I knew then didn't recognize me. When I told her my name she said, "Oh my gosh, you're so handsome now." God damn. That happened to me too. The most popular girl in my class, she took a good long look, and said, "Pastor? Is that you?" But not in a bitchy way. More in a damn way. We ended up having a really cool convo. My friends and I were talking about what kind of potatoes we'd be. One of my best friends told me you'd be a loaded baked potato. People pay extra for that good shit. I certify that as 100% smooth and there is no way in hell I could come up with that on the spot. When I went to the doctor, I guess they were training a nurse. They were about to draw my blood and the older one poked at my veins. She said I had nice bouncy veins, so they're easy to see and draw blood from. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.